Hi, and welcome back to Hey Doc, What's Up? Today we're going to take that heavy bleeding theme to the next level, and what that may mean is that heavy bleeding may cause cramping, and cramping that may send you right down to your knees. You can't take enough Advil to get rid of that deep cramp that you wish you could just reach in there and pull that uterus out because you're tired of it. So what is that medically called? Dysmenorrhea. Dys usually means abnormal, and menorrhea usually means bleeding. So abnormal bleeding, we just call abnormal bleeding. Gee, what a surprise. But dysmenorrhea actually means very crampy periods that you need to take pain medication or some sort of mitigating substance to help with the level of discomfort that you have. Now, what do many people do? They go to their doctor, tell them they have heavy, crampy periods, and most docs won't investigate. Now, I'm going to say that one more time. Most docs won't investigate. What do I mean investigate? They will not check your levels to check for hormone imbalance. Why not? Great question. Why not? My first instinct as an OBGYN, I hear that and I will check levels because I need to know what is the root cause. But most docs are taught you have heavy periods, you have crampy periods, let's put you on the pill. We'll get rid of that for you and then you're on your merry way. But doc, I want to know why. It doesn't matter why. We'll just cure them for you. We'll just make it easy and just you won't have to worry about it. So if that's what you're looking for, just give me a pill and help fix me. That's one approach, but that's not usually the approach that over time is going to be your satisfying answer. For people like me, likely people like you, that's why you're listening to this video in the first place, is you want to know why. Inquiring minds want to know, why am I having these heavy, crampy periods? Well, what is causing all of this cramping? Well, think about the fact if you have normal flow, a uterus, which is a great big muscle, just has that gentle cramp down to finish cleaning out what's going on for bleeding. And so you're going to have mild cramps to no cramps. And you're not even going to notice you have cramps. You're going to go, what do you mean cramps? I don't have cramps. But for those women who may have a uterus with fibroids, a knot, well, do you think a muscle can clamp down easily around a knot? No, it really is hard and it's difficult. In areas that have blood flow that are shedding their lining have a hard time clamping around a fibroid. So what they do is they clamp and then they clamp harder and then they clamp harder, and that poor muscle is clamping as hard as it can, but that fibroid is oblivious. It's still sitting there. But your uterus is clamping so hard and you are responding to that cramping so much that you can't stop it. So now you need to take something that's going to decrease the intensity of the discomfort, the intensity of the cramp. So that's one reason, fibroids. A second very common reason is you've built a lot of lining and it may be coming out fast, and that fast amount of flow and blood coming out may actually come out as flow. It may come out as forming a clot before you pass it. Well, a clot is substance, and a cervix is about the size of a pen. So if you think about the size of a pen, which is smaller than my pinky finger, it's got to make it through your cervix, and your cervix is about the size of a very small pencil, very small pen. And so if you can pass a clot easily by a uterus pushing it through a cervix, you're going to have a mild cramp. You build a little bigger clot, it's going to push a little harder to push it through that cervix opening. If you have larger clots, they may be long and stringy. You can now imagine going through a cervix that's about yay long with a small opening, that you're going to have a long stringy clot that may come out. You may actually have a cervix that is having so many clots come out that you're dilating that cervix in order to push out a larger size clot. Think of something the size of my finger. If it's that large, you're already dilated 1 centimeter. And think of a woman in labor. What does a woman in labor do when she wants to dilate her cervix? Her uterus cramps in order to shorten and then dilate a cervix. Do cramps with labor hurt? Yes. So you're going to notice, as if you were having labor pains, cramping that is rhythmic, that is intense, and you may be passing something larger than the size of a small pencil. If that is the case, labor pains are usually taken care of with pain medication in a hospital or in a birthing kind of setting. You also may require heavier medication than just over-the-counter ibuprofen. For that, you need to talk to your doctor, but if you're having that level of cramping, my advice is get to the root cause of why, and that means check your hormone levels. That's for next time. Check in again with us on Hey Doc, What's Up?